This is my introductory video for Education 403. My name is Bill Kralovic, and I am the head of the Osaka International School here in Osaka, Japan. And I am a student in the Ed Leadership doctoral program at Lehigh. Obviously I'm a part-time student, and just want to go over a little bit of my background first, and then I'll get into how am I doing at Lehigh, and then I'll focus in on my area of research interests. So, as I said, I'm the head of school. I've been in international schools since 1992. I started out in Colombia as a science teacher, and from there I've worked in several different countries. My past 3 countries have been leading a small oil field school in eastern Venezuela. I was a high school principal at an IB World School that's part of the U.S. Embassy in Belgrade, Serbia, and for the past, just finishing my 2nd year here as the head of the Osaka International School, which is a private nonprofit school. We're about 300 students. And what's unique about this school is when it was founded as 2 schools together. So we share a campus and a program with a Japanese international school. And so the physical education, visual arts, music classes are shared with our sister school, and our extracurricular activities, and they're about 500. So in total, we're about 800 students. The reason I went into education and international is, of course, I love to travel and see the world, and I had an interest in the wilderness and in nature since I was a young child, and so that kind of naturally led into science teaching. I also had a love of sports, and so getting into education allowed me to be a coach and science teacher and to get to travel around the world, and I've just been loving it. So, and that's kind of my research interest. Is as a former biology teacher, now as I've grown in my career and move into administration, I kind of want to keep up with the science part of it. So I'm very interested in sustainability education, and sustainability education, as I wrote in my paragraph and for the class, sustainability is it's a mixture of environmental education with solving complex societal issues, and it's a problems-based education, and I really like that because it deals with real-world issues, and it can set a framework for the school. And so after being in education for a while, I wanted to kind of reinvigorate myself and get back into the research side and the academic side of education. And so I started my doctoral program in the summer of 2013. And I went for the summer session and I started taking courses. And I took a break. I stopped for a year while I was moving countries, going from Serbia to Japan. My first year, I just wanted to focus on that. So this past spring semester, I'm kind of getting back into the Lehigh courses, and I just finished a curriculum design course, and now I'm doing this one to kind of get back into the research. So I'm really searching for what's going to be my research question. I know it's going to be in sustainability education, and it's a growing field, so there's not a lot of research on there, but it's a growing body of articles I've been finding, and so I hope that with this class I can narrow it down a bit. My last class in the curriculum design, I found a lot of good articles and some people who are thinking along the same lines as me. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be going through looking at leadership and that avenue of sustainability education. I know Lisa Kensler. She's a professor at Auburn University. She's a graduate of this Lehigh program, and I spoke with her a couple times, and I see that she's doing a lot of work with this sustainability education, and she's looking at leadership and why some schools have a strong sustainability education program and some schools don't, and she's trying to figure out what kind of leaders in the school create those conditions to have a focus on sustainability education. I'm also just trying to find out, and I've been doing a lot of reading on what good schools are doing and what is a good sustainability education program, and kind of measuring that and defining it. So then, of course, since I've been in international schools for a long time, I'd like to have my research focus be there, K to 12 international schools. So I'm kind of seeing what is out there, and just to make it easier for myself, focusing in on the IRCOS region. Now, the IRCOS is the East Asian Regional Council of Schools, and we're a member of that. And so there's a network of international schools here in Asia, and I know there's a few schools that are doing some things with sustainability, and we're doing a lot at our school now. And next year it's going to be a big push now in my third year. So I don't know if my research is going to be a case study looking at our school or looking at some schools here in the region that are, that are leaders in it. So I hope to get a little bit closer to that question when I finish this course. So looking forward to all the readings, and looking forward to getting feedback, and coming closer to figuring out where I'm going to be doing my research. So thank you. Look forward to it. Sayonara.